Well, Pence, Pence is a hardcore religious fundamentalist. He's of the Christian Reconstruction brand. And I don't give a shit what he says. The only people allowed in positions of power, kind of like the old Mormon belief, only white people. Only white people. Only white people are going to go to heaven. Only white people can be saved by the very, very special Jesus, who wasn't white. That's part of the irony, but it's a different story. So, Pence honored Black History Month yesterday. He posted a tweet honoring Black History Month, or recognizing Black History Month, by honoring a white man. Of course. And to Pence, that's ain't no big thing. Of course, it'd be a white man. Well, I'm talking about Abraham Lincoln, but the tweet acknowledged Lincoln and his work around the abolishment of slavery. But Pence, like so many white people who think they're doing the right thing, especially these political bastards, they think, hey, look, I just acknowledged the great emancipator. Yeah, because of Black History Month. Another white guy. And Pence did not mention the contributions of any black person. What an asshole. What an asshole. Somebody ought to tell Pence that 2 weeks ago, the leader of the free world was black. And then Trump. Did you hear what this dumb bastard did? Boy, these people are just, it's not that they're stupid. It's that their brains are clouded with right-wing, religious and political right-wing extremism. And it will never come out. These are people who are totally over to the dark side. Trump called up a small group of people in his administration, not people he's hired, but just people who were there, I guess, hired by other people, African-American, aides, and some other supporters. And he got them all together to kick off Black History Month, and he showed that he is capable of raising the dead. The fascist Trump offered the usual pro forma bullshit about, Rosa Parks, Harriet Tubman, Martin Luther King Jr. Why don't they ever mention the guy who came up with the process to extract plasma from whole blood? Do you realize how many people's lives have been saved through the slow drip of plasma going into them? And the fact that process invent the right word, invented by a black man. They always talk about George Washington Carver and peanuts and stuff. The traffic signal. Let's go on and on. Sometime when you have nothing to do, my white brothers and sisters, just go onto the internets and type in black inventions. No, better yet, African American inventions. Just. Anyway, Trump mentions Rosa Parks, Harriet Tubman, Martin Luther King Jr. because it's written down in front of him. And then this stupid son of a bitch singles out somebody who apparently recently caught his attention. I'm sure he has no idea. Trump said, quote, "Now, Frederick Douglass, he's an example of somebody who's done an amazing job and is being recognized more and more, I notice." Jesus Christ. Amazing job, Frederick. Great work. Of course, Frederick Douglass died 120 years ago. And Trump who has to be, I always thought it was George Bush, but the Republicans keep putting up stupid sons of bitches. I mean, ignorant. And I include the sainted Ronald Reagan. He was ignorant too. But George W. Bush and now this asshole, they don't know anything. It's like, I mean, with Trump, it's as if his educational exposure stopped around grade 4 or 5. But when he talks about Frederick Douglass, he said, Frederick Douglass, example of somebody who's done an amazing job and is being recognized more and more, I notice. What does that mean? It means that Trump is an ignorant savage. That's what it means. How about Trump? Trump. How about Frederick Douglass's place in American history? An escaped slave, abolitionist, author, publisher, and then counselor to presidents. I think Frederick Douglass, if I remember my 4th and 5th grade teachers, I think I was told that Frederick Douglass was the first black person invited to the White House who was not a worker there, invited there by, I'm not sure who. That part I forget. But he was the first African American invited to the White House. And then Trump, being the ignorant savage that he is, his stupidity wasn't limited to placing Frederick Douglass in the present perfect tense. I think I got that right. Trump also declared, quote, during this month, we honor the tremendous history of the African Americans throughout our country, throughout the world, if you really think about it, right? Well, if you really think about it, an African American has to be somebody here.